What's up, Vault Hunters? Pied Piper 33 here. Welcome back to another episode of Borderlands 2 with Gaige. Today we're going to be doing the Cult following Eternal Flame. Essentially, we're going to be doing the Cult of the Firehawk missions. The missions themselves are a little bit long, so I'll try and make the video as short as possible if I can. But yeah, just here in Frostburn Canyon. Coming over here to this little camp to talk to Incinerator Clayton.
I am Incinerator Clayton.
In case you were wondering.
I witnessed you enter the lair of the Firehawk and return unharmed. If you truly wish to serve our mother, you must pass a test. Use a fire weapon to send my brothers to the eternal flame.
Alright, so this particular part isn't so hard. What you'll want to do if you don't have something like the Infinity Pistol here, a lot of these guys are resistant to fire damage, so you want to use a regular weapon to bring them down until you can finish them off with a fire weapon. In this case, with the Goliath here, I don't want to hit him with the explosive because I don't want the his helmet to pop off, because that's not going to do me any good. So, when you kill them with fire damage, they turn into ashes. We just need 5 of those. Come on. And luckily, this thing's doing enough damage to these guys where it actually matters, except for this pyro for some reason. No big deal, though. No big deal. Alright, so we've killed enough of them at this point. We kind of just pick up as many as we need. Alright, so once you have enough, so you head right back over to Incinerator Clayton.
Children now know an ecstasy I can only
at this point, you really just kind of take whatever's worth the most, so that way you can sell it off. Alright, so we're going to go defeat Scorch, which is a giant flame spider ant. There is a challenge that's involved with that. I don't think I'm powerful enough to actually take care of it, but we can try. Not too complicated though, just come on this way. It's just kind of the opposite way that we went before when we were here. Kill off everybody that you can see over here, just pick up the experience. If you actually get any at this point. Being level 15 probably won't. I'm doing Death Trap just because I don't want to have to deal with the bigger dude over there. And Death Trap will. Got some of these spiderlings, pick some cash. Hey, what the heck? Get out of here, you pansy. There we go.
Hell yes! Can't believe you only got 3rd place in the science fair.
3rd place is rough. Honestly, I can't remember who beats her out other than the one girl who basically rips off her project.
You are a mean machine.
So Scorch is basically this guy, but bigger. This gun isn't doing much better. But Death Trap is, and that's what matters. Alright, we may need to wait for him to pop back up just to make sure. In the meantime, let's go ahead and switch out some guns. Let's go ahead and use this gun. So again, Scorch is just down this way, off to the right over here. I completely missed all of those. Come on! It's only doing 1 damage. It doesn't do us any good. Come on, death trap. See, this is why you wait to make sure that you're properly prepared. Actually, I'm gonna leave these guys just in case I go down. Which I'm not too worried about, but you never know. Alright, here we go. What are you doing? Go after the bigger guy. There we go. Okay, so that's all you need to do for that. You can let Death Trap go through and take out everyone else if you need.
I gotta admit, seeing them kill that false god for me was kind of flattering. I'm a bad person.
Yes, Lilith is a bad person. She's super geeky though. We'll get to that sometime down the road.
Robot 1, ugly
0. For real, of all the characters you can play as in both Borderlands 2, I'd venture even say Borderlands 1 and the pre-sequel. I think Gaige is probably my favorite. Just because she's kind of quippy and super smart, you know. Alright, so again, not too complicated. Just run over here, talk to the Incinerator Clayton again, pick up the one that is worth the most, which in this case is that. Alright, so for this we're going to be picking up Matchstick, who's in this outhouse, which is this little guy here. And then we're going to be headed out to get him burned, where we were fighting Captain Flint at the beginning of the game. So I'm going to go ahead and teleport over there. I will see you guys when I'm about to Captain Flint. Alright guys, so this is actually an interesting way to take out Flint. Because at this point he spawns without having to go into the cinematic. You can have Death Trap do all the work for you. He does drop the Thunderball, I want to say, as a legendary. Whew. About said exotic. I've been playing too much Destiny.
Terminated.
But yeah, Thunderball's really awesome for Gaige in particular because it does electric damage. And when we go to respec later on to deal more damage, that'll come in extremely handy. So once you get up to the top here, go ahead and take out Flint, just to see if you can pick it up. In this case we did not. We did get a commando skin, which is cool. Be fun to use later. Okay. So the place that we want to go is over here. Essentially, we're going to be sacrificing Matchstick in the mouth of the dragon here, which is basically this right here. So yeah, going to be sticking him out there and burning him alive. So come in here, hook Matchstick up. He's going to act a little weird and crazy.
Get to the incinerator console and give him what he wants, I guess.
So go ahead and just pull the lever. It's gonna send him out there. And now he's dead. Alright, so from there, it's kind of a long walk back. You can't even run out there to take Claptrap's barge back. You literally have to run back to Liarsburg in order to make the trip actually somewhat quick. So, quickest way that I know of getting down there, just come over to the edge of the ship, jump off. So, not much to it there. At least it cuts off having to run back down. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut back to when we get back to Incinerator Clayton. I'll see you guys in just a second. Alright, so we're back in the Incinerator camp. Talk back to Incinerator Clayton here. To give you guys kind of an idea on how long it actually takes to get to and from places walking there for this particular mission. It took me a good 10 minutes to finish that last part. Just taking Matchstick over to the dragon, get all the way up there, burn him, and then come back. 10 minutes. So, again, it's a lot of walking, but
Thank you, Torch.
the beauty of editing allows it so we don't have to worry about that.
Clayton said the enkindling?
Alright, so for this, we're just going to be lighting effigies. Use any fire weapon that you have. You should have picked up a fire sniper rifle from the last one. I highly recommend using that because, as you can see, this effigy is way out there. And the third one is right over here. Hop up on this rock and you can see it. But with that, at least you'd hit it in one shot.
Turn to me and let the human sacrifice commence.
Okay.
Alright, so Clayton has actually moved down toward
This enkindling thing. Get creepy, I'll
Lilith's
make an appearance.
original lair, so just head down that direction. Again, just kill off any nomads or other bandits as you see fit. It's kind of sad that punching him, or I guess it's not really a punch, hitting him with a hammer is doing more damage than shooting him in the face. They're just super armored though, so there's not a whole lot we can do about that. So it's much of the same as you went with, or excuse me, went through with getting to Lilith. So just make your way up that direction. You don't have to sit and kill everyone. For the most part, you won't be getting any experience, and if you do, as you see, that caps out at 7, so it's not really worth it. The two badasses here might be worth it. Again, not really. The most you're getting is 21. And the loot's obviously going to be scaled to the level that you were at when you first came through here, so. I'm kind of surprised that there's not. There wasn't a knight. There should be a bandit that comes out of this little teepee here. There we go. Alright, so I highly recommend coming down through here and kill everyone else off as you see fit, but try and clear out as many as you can so that you're not overwhelmed after you talk to Incinerator Clayton. Again, take out all of the elemental barrels just like we did when we first came through here. You don't want to get surprised by a barrel that you missed. And then you end up dying and losing a bunch of money and time just because you didn't see something. So be thorough. Take out this Goliath, you jerk. Oh my gosh, what the heck hit me? If you're playing Gaige, I recommend not throwing Death Trap out unless you really need it, because you'll need him for kind of the little boss encounter. Alright, looks like we need him. We'll leave there on a shield. Alright, switch back over to the Infinity Pistol since it gives me health regeneration. Regeneration. Alright, so we're just pulling the lever. He's talking about human sacrifice.
I don't want to die.
These fools taken from Sanctuary are ignorant of the Firehawk's majesty. Their lives are an abomination!
Watch your eyes, killer. I'm coming in. Your goddess has arrived, and she's very disappointed. Vault Hunter, I'll get these civilians back to Sanctuary. In the meantime, smite these bitches.
Alright, so we'll be killing Senator Clayton. It's very simple through here, just gonna kill everybody. They do come in quite a few of them. Which again is why you should probably clear out everyone else before you start this. Obviously you end up having to deal with those guys on top of these guys. Which obviously is not going to be a great idea, especially if Death Trap's down, like I'm running into right now. However, Clayton here is not doing so well. Out he goes. He usually doesn't drop anything really good, so. Oh. The audio cue didn't kick in. Oh well. From here, we're just going to take it back to Sanctuary. Quickest way to get there is just to continue on through to get to Lilith's lair. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will see you guys back in Sanctuary in a second. Alright guys, we're back in Sanctuary. Just going to come in here and drop off the mission to Lilith. Finish that up. Always go through, double check for iridium. We've already scored one. Let's see if we can score some more. Alright, that's no big deal. Alright. Turn that in.
Friggin' cults.
So this is the shield you pick up. Generally, this will be your first legendary item in the game, which is a pretty good shield, especially for the level that it is. The majority of the time, you're not going to actually want to use the shield. Being inflammable, Flame of the Firehawk, it's actually going to grant immunity to burn damage, which is super nice.
So, how you liking Sanctuary?
Good.
Good talk.
Nice, yeah, good talk. I'm going to go ahead and use it. So as you can see the difference. So I'm going to go ahead and use this just because it grants immunity to burn damage. The thing with this particular shield is the Nova continues to go off as long as you don't have a shield. Once it starts to regenerate, the Nova stops, but it will continuously do Nova bursts. Obviously is crazy amount of damage, especially at 531 damage per Nova. So yeah, pretty good shield. Be running with this for at least a little while before you pick up something a little bit better. But yeah, thanks you guys for watching. Next time we're going to be running through the actual story mission. Going to be headed out to Tundra Express to go talk to Roland's spy. Spoiler alert, it's actually one of the other Vault Hunters from the first game. But anyway, make sure you guys always pay the piper. We'll see you guys in the next one.